Hello. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michael Shaw McDonald. I'm going to be going over a few things today about just some Facebook advertising for the beginner. Something really simple that I ran test last week. I'm just going to share right now. Perfect, so you can see me. All right, so I see a few of us on the webinar right now. Excellent, so thanks for joining me on this Sunday evening. For those who aren't in Canada, tomorrow is a holiday, so there could be a lot of people having a fun time doing stuff. It's a civic holiday here. For those of you joining us from the States, sorry, you have to go back to work tomorrow, but we have a day off, so that's nice. Tomorrow we're going well, it's called the Prairie Dog Central. It's an old steam engine that takes you out to some of the old tracks and the small towns and stuff like that for a day and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing tomorrow as a family. But tonight you're just kind of wanting to go over, put together a little slide show. It should take about, we'll keep it about 30 minutes. I know people are busy, so we want to keep it short. There will be a recording later on, so if you miss anything, we'll have it posted. So I want to thank you for joining us. What we're going to do is I will disable the chat, so because once I go over to screen sharing, I won't be able to see the chat. So if you ask a question there, I won't be able to see it till later on. So one thing you could do is possibly go to my Facebook page, post comments there. So right now, why don't we get started? It is what time? 7:02. We have quite a few people here. I like to keep it small, so there's about no more than 25 people are allowed on here. So I am going to bring this over here, and we're going to share my screen and get going. So when I do it, you should see like some sort of warp vortex thing happening. And I hope you can see my screen. Looks like it, eh? Yeah, it looks like you. Alright, so let's get this thing going here. Get my slideshow. Start slideshow. Okay. There we go, from the beginning. Perfect, here we go. So hopefully you all can see it. So basically, we are living in a social world, and Facebook's one of them, Twitter's one of them, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. Those are some of the big ones right now. As I introduced myself before, I'm Michael Shaw McDonald. I have a blog, michaelshawmcdonald.com. I've been working in networking now for just probably over 18 months, possibly. Also a health enthusiast, and I love to motivate others to help them get better in marketing. So today we're talking about Facebook ads. So here we go. So I'm going to welcome you again to Facebook Ads for Beginners. If you want, you can go to my Facebook page right now, Michael Shaw McDonald, and just drop in a hi or whatever, or say I'm on this, or go to your page and say hi, I'm on this awesome webinar right now. Then what we want you to do is get rid of all distractions. So turn off the TV, maybe hang up the phone. I know I told you to go to Facebook, but you can log off Facebook if you want. Just want to be focused because we're going to go 30 minutes. And we're going to go pretty hardcore, so I want you to be able to take notes and see what's going on. And stay at the end, and you'll get a free gift. Just something that I put together for those who stay at the end, and it's just something I'll email out to you. There'll be more on Facebook from the Facebook queen herself, one of my mentors. So I promise by the end of the webinar, you'll know how to create an ad that will generate laser-targeted fans for your page. Now let me ask you a question. How would you like to have laser-targeted fans coming to your page just by you doing a like campaign? For myself, I tested it out last week, and it actually ended just today. So you're going to see up-to-date stats from an ad I did in May which I thought at the time was pretty good. And then this time I made a couple of tweaks, and I cut my audience down by 66%, and my cost per like was dropped down to almost 60% less. So I generated more likes, more exposure at less people. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's kind of why I put this together, to show others, because that's just how I like to roll. All right, so just, you don't have to answer this out loud, whatever, but who has created a Facebook Lite campaign? Now you're like, oh, maybe you don't even know what a Lite campaign is. Well, let's start right there. A Lite campaign is where you go out and you promote your page just to generate some more likes, some more fans, so that your page can start getting exposure. If you don't have fans, you don't get exposure. If you don't have engaged fans, you don't get exposure. So you need to create a proper Facebook Lite campaign to get the proper fans to like your page. So hopefully I'm explaining that correctly to you, or you understand it. It was explained correctly, but hopefully you get it. Basically, like campaigns are getting people to like your page, but we want to make sure we get the right one. So you don't ever join a like ladder. That's where people go on and they're like, you like my page, I like yours. All you're doing is exchanging likes, and they're never, ever, ever going to like anything that you put on your page, because it's not the right fan. And probably within like 2 weeks, they're unliking your page anyways, which is going to hurt you in the end. If you've created a like campaign, was it successful? Like I told you before, I did a few that I thought were successful. In the end, once I really looked at my insights, they weren't very good. So I was paying a lot of money for not a lot of engagement at all. So I wasted a lot of money, and this last one that I did really showed what I did not know. Again, I bombed a few times until this last campaign. I cut my audience in half, and costs were less per like. So, it's not your fault. No one teaches you that. No one teaches you how to run ads. Facebook just says, okay, boost a post, promote your page, just do it. They give you all these options, but if you don't know what you're talking about or what you're looking at, it's confusing. And so what I've done is I've gone out and I've invested in a few courses and then applied the techniques and really watched it help me. So instead of you going out and wasting your money, I'm just going to teach you what I learned so that you guys go through and you have success. Because the biggest thing with like marketing, network marketing, multi-level marketing, everything like that, we want to make sure you're a success. And even if you're running a brick and mortar store, this is stuff that you can apply to your ad. So it's not just a networking thing. Any business can use this so that you're not wasting money. So if you own like a little shoe store somewhere and you want to run an ad campaign just so that people know where you are, well, wouldn't it be better if you had less cost per like than other people? I think you'd say yes. So today we'll learn one secret that was taught to me last week. Once applied, boom, my cost went from $1.02 per like to today 39 cents per like. That's a huge savings. That allows me, when I'm doing a $5 ad, that allows me to have way more exposure and way more people to like me. Instead of having 5 likes, now I'm getting like almost more than double the amount. And in fact, what was my thing today? Here we go. This is what it is. Do you see the difference? So right here is my ad from this week. So I did stop it. It's going to end sometime today at 7 p.m. So my ad for today, last week, up to date, right here, July 28th to August the 3rd. I had 72 paid likes. Okay, 72 paid likes. That cost me 39 cents. My reach was 1,641. Now let's take a look at the one I did back in May, which was May 18th to May 25th. So as you can see, I spent a lot more money right here than I did up top. So this one, 34 likes, cost me $1.02, and the reach though was at almost 4,000 people. So 4,000 people got less likes, whereas I went to 1,600 and got 72. Interesting. So what did I do? What was differently? I went back to basics. I actually went back and studied some more. There's one mistake that I did last time that I didn't do this time. So why do a Lite campaign? Many reasons. One, if you do a Lite campaign, you build your fan base. You build a larger fan base. So then later on, you can just target just your fans for an ad. Why do you want to just target just your fans? Because you have a relationship with them, you have rapport, they like what you're doing, and if you're targeting those fans, then they're more likely to buy from you, to share your material, to tell other people about you. It's like the whole thing, you know. One customer will tell 10 people, you know, how happy they are and everything. That word of mouth, and in social network, that's huge. You want people to be talking about you, whether it's through likes and shares and comments. So the larger the fan base you have, the better. It's like if you're a brick and mortar store, the larger your customer base is, the better it is. And when you're doing brick and mortar, they always ask you for an email address, right? Why? Because they've built rapport, you've bought off them, so they just want to keep you up to date. And they always are sending out things about sales or anything. And what we want to do with social networking, social marketing, is you want to provide value to your customers. If you're just always telling them about, like, oh, come here, come here, come here, come here, you know, your 24-hour home shopping network, no one's going to like what you're giving. So the thing is to provide value. Once you have your large fan base and you're providing value on your actual page, they'll learn to come and trust you. People buy from people. They don't buy the actual product, right? So how would you like to get laser targeted fans to your page? Well, I think most people, if you're like me, would really like to have laser targeted fans liking your page. Why? Build your fan base, make more sales. Next, on the next page, we're going to walk through how to create a like campaign. All right, so I'm going to unshare here, and then we're going to go back to my actual Facebook page in the back end, and I'm going to show you how to do a like campaign. I'll show you the exact steps that I did last time. All right, so we are going to unshare here. I'm going to bring it down. Stop sharing. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we can all see me. Share full screen. Okay, now that's good. There we go, perfect. So you should be able to see me now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a Facebook page right now. So it should show on the screen. My picture is good. Perfect. So if I have my webinar, that's why. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just go into Facebook on a separate account right now. Just because it will make it easier. So just hold on tight. I just want to get this thing going here. You'll see my screen. There we go. So go to Facebook right now. It might open up right off that. Perfect. So I'm going to share this now. Google Hangout. Okay, so now we're going to Facebook Chrome it right here, I think it is. So before I switch it, bring it over here. Start to share. Perfect. Okay. So hopefully you see all that stuff now. Hopefully we've seen it before. So here we go. We're going to go back to Manage Ads. Perfect. Okay, so you see that. Perfect. So here is my actual campaign right here that I just did. So what we're going to do is just basically, what you're going to do is you go back to here, up in the right-hand corner, you'll create ad. And in this case, we're going to do a page like. So you got post engagement, it tells you what it is, it increases your likes, comments, shares, whatever. Page likes, builds your audience, clicks the website, encourage people to visit your website. Web conversion, app installs, app engagement, event response, offer a claim, like when you offer something, and video views. Create ads that get more people. That one's new too. Video views is just a new one. I'm going to learn about that on Wednesday. Some of my friends did a marketing campaign last month, and they used video views and just killed it. So that one is a Wednesday one. If you're on here, I will be sending an email out about it. That's something you'll want to be on. If you don't want it, that's fine. If you are, that's great. It will be. I think there'll be like well over 1,000 people on that conference, that webinar. So it's pretty cool. So what I did was I went to page likes. I chose my page. If you have 2, that's great. If you have 1, then it just default to 1. Okay. We're not actually going to create a page, but an actual ad. We're just going to step through it. So at the top it says page likes. Make sure you have your proper page highlighted there. If you're not, go back. What's really good about Facebook right here is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. If you're running a $5 a day ad, you just need 2. Because what this is going to do is it's going to change up your image. So first, people are going to see this one, and then they might see another one. Just gives you a different view. It'll make them like they didn't see the ad before. If you're doing a $10 a day ad, fill all 6 of these out. It's like giving you 6 ads for the price of 1. That's a little thing that I didn't know till a few weeks ago. So you can either find images through Shutterstock, where they don't charge you, but they will have they do come with the logo, like the logo on there. So they're not necessarily, they're free, but you have to pay for them. Your image. So let's say we want quotes. People love quotes. So we'll just use that one here. So we got 2 right now. So we have 2 that look totally different. People might like the ad, or people might like that. So anyways, you come in here and you can just lose this. You can type in whatever you want here. You can, I don't know what I really want to put in here. Invest, learn, and teach. Invest, learn, teach. Okay, remember we're not really creating it. So you would fill that out. You want to make sure you use all 61 characters. The more you use, the better. People will see it. Then you're going to go down here to the headline. You just leave that, your name. Landing page. Now this one, a lot of people will forget about. So you want to kind of have a landing page. So when they click like, it takes you to somewhere. So either you want to take them to one of your landing pages or directly to your timeline. Timeline would be your Facebook page, right? I have a lot of other ones like here at university Instagram feed. That's so that when they click like, it goes to my Instagram. Maybe they'll want to follow me there too. Twitter, you can have them land on your Twitter training. More info, you know. So you want to make sure you're choosing one of these things. What I did last time was I brought them to my page. All right. So that's exactly how I set it up last time. On the right-hand side here, you'll see audience definition. If it says broad, you need to narrow this thing down because your audience is like, if you look, over 19 million people. How targeted is that? Not very targeted. So I get people who just don't want anything to do with my stuff, but somehow are gonna get the ad in front of them. Age, change that all the time because you know what? You don't need to be targeting anyone under 18. I generally go for about 22, and then the highest I go is to like 64. Okay, so I really bring it down. For myself, I target men and women. Some of my friends who are women in my business, they only want to target women. That's fine. Again, you're going to be cutting down your audience. So what I do is obviously English for me. If you can speak French or anything like that, perfect. Then target some people who speak French. You want to make sure when you target your language that you're only targeting people who speak the same language as you. Demographics, I just leave out. Interests, leave out. I do for a like anyways. Behaviors, I leave out. Categories, I leave out. I'm going to leave it only people not connected to me. Oh, sorry, interest. You need interest. So last time what I did was I picked a few people who are, well, mine was to get them into like, not network marketing, but people who are interested in, who like to get some value out of things. So I know like I did Robert Kawasaki. Yeah, it's like Kawasaki. So I did him. And then I think it was Mike Dillard. Mike Dillard, he's a big guy. So as you can see, my crowd is coming down. See, now it's gone from 19 million all the way to 120,000. And then I think I did Todd Falcone. Okay. So here we are. We're down to yeah, 120,000. So yeah, behaviors I left blank. Obviously, I need the interest because you need people who are interested in people. So normally, if you're doing a normal ad, you would pick one interest. And say you weren't doing a like one. Okay, let's say you were doing one that you wanted to target health people. So one thing you'd want to look at would be, you know, before what I used to do is I'd be like, oh, I'm going to target everyone in Weight Watchers, right? Well, the thing is targeting just one group in Weight Watchers is it's giving me 460,000. That's a little high. You want to keep it down to 120. Even if you can get it down to 10,000 people, that would be huge because 10,000 targeted people are really going to be interested in your ad. So one thing, if you're doing weight or health, you could say you can ask organic health. Natural organic health. We'll see how many people that bring up. So the potential is fewer than 1,000. Now, kind of wanted a little bit more than that. What about natural health? Natural health products. So there, we got 10,000. Another one you might want to do is, because these people are going to be interested in health too, go after an audience that has a interest. Jillian Michaels, or a Biggest Loser. That one wasn't very good. So you're getting the idea. What you want to do is you want to play around with it. You can play around with it all day. You can go search on it on like Google or something. Just type in some sort of a Chris Powell, I think his name is. He's the guy who does extreme weight loss makeover. That guy you'd want to target, or even his wife Heidi. She has a huge following. So those are people you want to go after, because those are people who have a following and people who are interested in it. So when you are doing an ad, make sure that it is being targeted at everyone you do. Now, if you're just starting out, $10 a day might be a little steep. Go to $5 a day. Now we're just going to put in Mike Dillard in here. Where are we here? Mike Dillard is a big speaker, well known. Oh, Eric Worre, he's another one. He's another one that if many people who like motivational speaking go after Eric Worre. Yeah, just under 1,000, so we'll add Mike Dillard to that. We want to build it up a bit. $9,000. So that's pretty targeted, having 9,000 people. So you know you're gonna get some likes. You know you're gonna get interest. Again, that's a little high. So Robert Kawasaki, if you want to go after just him, you could do that. Okay. So $5 per day. I like to start off setting, because it will default to a month. I'm not really going to pay that much for a Lite campaign right now. I usually will set it for a week, like 7 days, about that, just to see how things go. Then what you want to do is in here, optimize for likes, clicks, or impressions. So I just leave it as the default myself because of the like one. I'm going to let Facebook do their stuff and go crazy. So yeah, so the biggest thing was what I was doing wrong in my Facebook likes. I was only targeting one group, but I was using a big group. I was using a company name, and this one, I'm just going to pick this one. It doesn't mean anything. I was just using I don't want to use my company name because that's not what I was doing, but like I said, Weight Watchers. I was using Weight Watchers, and then I would add the Biggest Loser there. So I was making my audience huge. Now what you're doing is, yeah, it sounds great, right? A big audience, but not when you're wanting to target people, because you want people who are totally interested, not just someone who just went and liked a page just because they like one of the trainers on a show, or they thought, well, I'll get some good pointers here. You want to make sure you're targeting people so that they're going to come back and like your stuff, and that later on, as your page gets bigger, you can target them to be bought. So $5 a day, and you send in and place your order by clicking that. So that is how you would do it for a beginner. Now, how to check to see if your ad is running properly? This is where you go to your business page. Yes, so we didn't really do anything. I will be creating an ad myself later on. So, as you can see, this says this week 103. But before, didn't we see about 77 or something like that? Yeah. I also had organic likes. So these are people who are just liking my page just because they saw me, they followed me, and they wanted to like my page, which is awesome. Organic likes are great because they are the people that want to follow you 100%. They have found value in what you're doing. So when you're wanting to see how things are going, you just go back to your ad manager, manage ads, okay? Again, you just go to the arrow, scroll on down, manage ads. And it should come up soon. There we go. So you want to see how your ads doing. As you can see, I ran quite a few ads. Facebook, yes, they make you pay, but you know what? It's their business, and they need to make money. So that's what they do. So today was like the last day, and I ended it a few hours ago. So as you can see, my ad started on the 28th, 0 page likes. Then they started going up 8, 8, 7, up here to 23, and then back down again because my ad actually closed. If I had let it run today till the end, it would have been a lot higher. So as you can see, 72 page likes. My reach was that. My frequency that people saw it was 1.08. So one person was seeing it, clicked like. That's awesome. Average cost per like 40 cents up top, 39 here, whatever. So yeah, so that is how you can check your ads. Again, go to the arrow. You have to be on your personal page. That arrow there, then go down to manage ads. If you want to see how your page is actually doing, this is a little tip here, extra little tip. Oh, 7:30, we're running out of time. So what we're going to do is anytime you have a fan page, you want to see how things are going. The top part here, you got your page, your activity of what everyone is liking, your insights. This is huge because this tells you when people are online, which ones are working, which ones are not, how your engagement is, and how much you've grown. This week, 2.2 thousand people have come on board and engaged with me. That's huge. Your reach, again, is huge. Organic, all organic right here, guys. Not paid at all. All organic. Pretty cool. Like, wow, that's huge. My organic reach was over 602. So yeah, and then it shows you all the shares, likes, and everything like that. Here's again, like organic paid, like all that stuff. So if you're running a business page, you need to understand the value and what is going on behind the scenes to see if your stuff is working. If you're seeing a post, you want to see a post is working, well, guess what? Come back here, Fiverr.com. Well, that's pretty cool. Your posts, this will tell you all about what your posts are. When are your fans online? Well, it looked like a lot of my fans are online Saturday and Friday. Thursday. Looks like my fans work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then they must be taking breaks or getting tired of working, and now they're viewing my page. So that's pretty awesome. Scrolling down here, you can see engagement levels. All right, and then the people. This tells you who likes you. According to this, most of my fans are women between the ages of 35 and 44. Men at that age are 12%. So my audience pretty much is 35 to 44-year-olds. So I got to think when I am posting, what do people in that range like? You know, I'm not going after the 18 to 24-year-olds. You know, not bad here at the 25 to 34s, but I'm like 35 to 44. That's my crowd. And so that's where I really need to concentrate on posting. And what would people be interested in who are women at that age? Right now, they're huge into running and exercise and, you know what, making their own money, starting their own businesses. Maybe people at this age are starting new relationships. Maybe they're moving on. Maybe they've ended something. So these are all things you think of when you're posting. You got to put yourself in your fans' spot. So yeah, so that's that for there. I'm going to log out right now, and I'm going to come back. Here we go. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to come back and share my PowerPoint. We're almost done. We're coming to the end. I hope you, I see everyone's still here, so that's good. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. So here we go. We're going to share this over here. Here, I'm just going to do this here. I don't know if it's sharing. Oh, I hope I was sharing before. Okay, so we're almost done here. We're going to start right with that. From current slide, we went over this. Okay, so yeah, so we're coming to the end here. Want to connect with me on social media? There's lots of ways that you can do that. Facebook, Michael Sean McDonald, you saw that one. Twitter, Mike at S McDonald. Instagram, Michael Sean McDonald. Blog, michaelseanmcdonald.com, and on that blog, I have nothing but, again, I give Facebook tips, Twitter tips. I've given top 10 reasons why to run ads. What else do I have on there? I'm just going to go there. I have quite a bit of michaelseanmcdonald.com. I did one last night. It was a health one. I did it on prebiotic and probiotic. 10 ways to build your Facebook engagement fast. Attraction marketing, influential word, invest, learn, teach. Fear of making mistakes and how to overcome them. Overwhelming prospecting. 5 ways to stay focused. LinkedIn marketing. Network marketing, viral marketing. So as you can see, like, it's just a lot of just value. So make sure you go visit me there. Maybe leave a comment if you like something. YouTube. This is my YouTube channel with all the big long words there. Not necessarily something I like. I'm going to be changing that soon. But anyways, I just thought I would just keep this up here, let you guys go. I am going to email out Facebook training. This is Facebook training from Michelle Pescalito. She is a Facebook master. She gets Facebook like understanding. So if you're looking to market on Facebook, I'm going to email you that video. I think it might be probably about 2 hours long. So again, watch it when you can and you have no distractions. Just go and watch it, and you will see, and you'll take notes, and you will see the power of Facebook. I've found Facebook. I went away from it for a bit. Seems like every time I go away, Facebook sucks me back into being successful again. I was doing Twitter. I was like, hey, I'm killing on Twitter. Was doing great. Thought, well, I'm going to give Facebook a try again just to see what happens, just to test it. I wasn't leaving because I was mad or anything. I just wanted to try Twitter. So I went back, and again, like, I just nailed it on Facebook. So to me, I've always had fun on Facebook. It's my passion. Health is my passion, so I do a lot of posting on my page about health and fitness, how to build your business, just everything in general. So all I want to do is I just want to say thank you very much for joining me. I hope you got a lot of value out of it. There will be a replay, and you know what? Share it on your page with your friends. It's not a private recording. Just go ahead, share it with your friends, show them what type of webinar you just attended, and go from there. Like, I had a blast. So I want to say thank you very much. I'll send out the the link probably sometime later tonight once it gets loaded up. So tomorrow morning, check, you'll see it. And for those in Canada, I want to thank you very much and have a great civic holiday. For those in other parts of the world, which everyone stayed on, which is good, thank you very much. I applaud you. Have a great Monday. And remember, don't dread Mondays. Look at Monday as something that you can you're starting a new week, whether it's in your job. We all have to make money somehow, so whether you're going to a job, whether you have your own business, whatever you're doing, just make it a great Monday. Don't get upset it's Monday. You know what, it's a brand new week. Whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened last week, it's over. Just start the new week fresh. And I want to thank you, and I will be cutting this out very shortly, and have yourself a great night. Thank you very much. See you next Sunday. Bye.